high when it comes to entering a food processing area. There's a few simple hygiene steps that you need to consider. The first thing you need to consider is your personal hygiene, the clothes you're taking in to the processing area. If you're coming in from home, you're coming in from another processing area, or if you're a contractor, really important that you're using a lint remover to take off any fur or fiber or dog hair, etc. that might be stuck to our clothes. Really important that you're using this around your neck area to pick up any falling hair. So we always start from the head going downwards. The way we put on this balaclava is to look for the opening like so, and then you run it over your head like so. Make sure you tuck any hair in on both sides as well as from the top. Make sure you tuck any hair that might be stuck from the back before putting on the balaclava. So that's how you put it on. The reason why we wear the headgear and the mask is to prevent any hair falling, as well as to prevent any bacterial and viral contamination from poor respiratory hygiene. Once you've got your headgear on, the next step is to put on your coat. So we're putting on the coat like so. Make sure it's not touching the ground, and that's how we put it on. Once you've got your coat on, the next step is to make sure we sanitize our boots. Really important that you sanitize your boots like so. Once you've finished sanitizing your boots, it's important that you return the sanitizer to the holder and then proceed to wash our hands. Good hand washing is going to protect the food and our customers from poor hygiene. It involves a few simple steps. The first step is to wet your hands. So we wet our hands like so. You then apply soap and we lather and scrub for at least 20 seconds. Make sure you go all the way down to your wrist. Make sure you get your thumbs between your fingers like so, the inside of your palms. Make sure you're scrubbing for at least 20 seconds. If you're in doubt, don't hesitate to wash your hands a second time. It's important when you're working with biofilm that we also use a nail brush. So we use a nail brush like so, all around the surface of our hand, the inside of our nails, the outside, and we do the same for both hands. We then rinse the nail brush for the next person before rinsing our hands. So we make sure we rinse our hands properly, and finally we dry our hands. We dry our hands with a paper towel. Good practice is to use the paper towel to wipe down the tap for the next person, including the sink, out of courtesy to the next person before entering. The final step is to sanitize your hands. Make sure it's well sanitized and dried out before entering. If we're going to be working in the organic section with organic product, in that particular instance, if you've got an alcohol-based sanitizer, you're going to avoid using an alcohol-based sanitizer and use another appropriate sanitizer before exiting and leaving and entering the processing area.